today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on Dwayne Haskins and the Washington football team.
It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here at Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Washington football team and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Across the 25 to the 27. Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He was brought down by Levante Davis.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Carrier. He was brought
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. 13 yards there and a Washington first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 13.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The tackle by Derwin James.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
10 yards on the pickup.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Chargers
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Henry's got it out on the left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
He steps out of bounds.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long when his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now 1st quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Chase Young on the tackle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Flush to his right. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Allen's got it. All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Gain of 18 on the play. And the Washington 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense. Can't do that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
This is Hunt. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
41. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And he goes out right around the 39. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
6 at the 38-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen's got it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
Austin Eckler.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 45-yard.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Open man, it's Allen. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 30.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
The ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
End zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well.
And it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, it's Haskins.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he comes back with one complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Haskins back to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Haskins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Washington 3.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in week 2. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Andy Isabella, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll take a trip east to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. a 2-touchdown victory. 31-17, the final. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting Jaguars. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The 44-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert with that grab. He now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. A good pickup there at 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He's tackled at
Brian Kerrigan in on the tackle.
2 yards on the
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 19. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Caught by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
The handoff.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Haskins. That'll be complete to Cook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
At the 49-yard
So
line.
one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Herbert off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
41-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over first.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On second and 9, Haskins. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Washington first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Oh, man, can't do that.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver. Usually the point of attack. And this time he got caught.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
His 49-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Haskins out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Open man here, Sims complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Good. That keeps the score. Chargers.
You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Gabriel, 53 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Sims.
Haskins pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Washington on third down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins, he can run for it, and he will. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Well, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
27-yard line.
Now Eckler. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete to Steven Sims. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 35-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the 1st.
1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the counter, Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run again with Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ball carrier.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted a 3rd of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To his left. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Once more, here's Eckler.
The 48-yard line.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
He was brought
in need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Ball comes loose. And does Washington have it? They do. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
At the 26-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down, Washington.
Now Haskins on 1st down. That one is caught by Hunt. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
To Kareem.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Are you serious, dog?
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Haskins. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. They'll run here with Eckler. past the 15-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Today's final.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Chargers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women